before I start driving around, and then I can't see what the hell is going on in the chat. Or we can maybe not have live chat because, well, that sucks. What the hell? Y'all did freaking lot. All right, anyway. I'm just agitated with this shit now. All right, folks. Well, I have no idea if I'm live or not. the YouTube. All right, which way are you going, buddy? No, let's go the direction of the smallest exit between vehicles, because that makes sense. Hey, what's going on, winning streak? So, I just came out of a bit of a contract negotiation, and it was good. Everyone had their... Hey, Lucky, what's going on? Lucky, did your hubs find the backpack? I can send you the link if he didn't, but I've tried a few random backpacks on Amazon, and I got a few that were really janky, and that one was probably the best one I've found, and it's actually really good. So in any case, yeah, I came out of that. I got your email. I haven't looked at them on. Okay, no, that's cool. If you can't find it, let me know. And long story short, this what the hell's going on here? Anyway, I come out, and when I get to the first floor of that building, hey, Royal Linus, they have Fox News and then CNN on two TVs in like the waiting area, like the atrium of the building. Hey, Alexandra, I owe you an email, lady. I'll send it this afternoon. Food, smokes. There you go. Make that money last, brother. But, yeah, so they're saying that, we've been getting told, the economic plan is working. Hey, Red October. The economic plan is working, right? This has been the theme. And then inflation went down a couple of months ago, and they're like, see, it's working, it's working. Okay. Well, a report just came out, and with the adjustments, so apparently someone was actually double checking the numbers and doing their job, inflation actually went up this month. And not only that, they cross-checked numbers, and it went up last month when they told us it went the other way. So now at this point, it's like whatever they tell us, we gotta wait for, hey, water tiger, hey, coffee, what's going on? Whatever they tell us seems to change a month and a half, 2 months later. Yeah, no kidding. So yeah, the inflation went up. So apparently, we have our Jean Pierre, whatever that gal's name is, she's going up there saying, no, it's working, the economic plan is working, everything's working right, everything's freaking hunky-dory. And here they are telling us, oh, guess what? We screwed up. Inflation actually went up. And, ooh, that dude almost ate shit in a bicycle. That would have been so bad because there's traffic coming. Hey, Elusive. Hey, Teresa. I missed a few of you guys in there. So, yeah, so inflation bites. It's like $400 a month to feed mom. See, and this is the problem. This is not like, oh, it's inflationary on Cadillacs, Some people have Cadillacs, hey, more power to them if you can afford one. But when you can't afford freaking groceries, right, and you're trying to cook at home and be smart with your money, and you still can't afford anything, there's something wrong. Like I said a couple of live streams ago, I literally sat with one of the most brilliant young chemical engineers I know. And she's doing very well. She's young, right out of college. But, I mean, she grew up poor. She worked hard. Like, everything she's got, she's earned. And she deserves everything she's got. And she's got a lot of good friends, including me. And, yeah, Joe, that's the problem. And that's I hear you 100%. And she looked me dead in the eyes and said, I'm not going to buy a house right now. I mean, it makes sense to buy a house to have equity, but I'm going to get killed. Like, nothing makes sense right now. So she's thinking instead of buying some blank land somewhere and just let that grow equity, which is probably smart on her part. But yeah, it just blows my mind. So months after they've told us Yay. Guess what? I spent $130 a couple of days ago and it was 4 bags. What the heck? Yeah. And it's it's just bad. So in our neighborhood Facebook group, which has a lot of firefighters, cops, and a handful of veterans in there, somebody reported that there were teenagers going from car to car checking for unlocked vehicles to steal jewelry, money, and guns, because there are people who leave guns in unlocked cars, because that's fucking smart. Sorry, that just pisses me off, because then guys like me who do the right thing, we pay for it when they pass stupid gun laws. Anyway, somebody said one of them had a taser, and somebody said they showed the picture, the camera was maybe, the kid was maybe 16. I'm sorry, if I walk out of my house at 2 a.m. for whatever reason, I have to put trash away, my dog woke me up, and I see any adult-looking individual with a hoodie and a mask who may or may not be 16 or may not be 30, I'm going to react poorly to that person. And a lot of neighbors were like, no, screw this, we're going to get in the cars. One guy works odd shifts, so he was patrolling, and he had other guys' cell phone numbers. He said, if I see anything, I'll call the cops, and I'll call you if it's near your house, right? So they were trying, they were forming a militia at 2 a.m. A bunch of the workers and the moms. One of the ladies is like, I have a spotlight, whoever's driving around, you can borrow it. And one of the guys is like, I'm going to drive around in a golf cart with a spotlight. And it was so funny to see the whole neighborhood stand up. And they're like, no, screw these guys. And you get that one knucklehead who's like, but they're only teenagers. And that got a very negative reaction. It's a neighborhood watch from hell. It's like a baby militia, Lucky. It was so funny. One guy's like, I got my 12 gauge in my golf cart, and I should have woken up to see that, because that would have been funny as shit. And I don't know how sober this individual was either, so maybe it's good I stayed inside. But, they're forming their own little reactionary group. Really? You're going to go across 3 lanes of traffic and block everyone? What a jackass. Anyway. Apparently God's special children are driving today. Oh, good Lord, you look special. Never mind. Sorry, Lord, for making fun of people and the way they drive and look. Anyway, I feel like Larry the Cable Guy. Sorry, Lord, for making fun of the pygmies. God, I hadn't seen Larry the Cable Guy in forever. But people are getting, because the economic situation is bad and because we're not enforcing crime laws in a lot of places, criminals are getting bold. It's a woman. No, it's a dude. He looks like Gimli from Lord of the Rings. Like, hello, that guy with the beard. But yeah, he looks like a Tatanka. I don't even know. Now there's a girl on the car next to me looking at him, because I guess he cut her off too, and she's making this face like to her girlfriend. So now they're laughing. That's just funny. Oh man. No, it was a dude, but he doesn't seem to be very coherent. He may have had a bad day. I don't know. But yeah, folks, so inflation's going up. Imagine that. Dude looks like a lady. Oh, a little bit of retro Aerosmith there. They've been telling us, no, inflation's going down. It's going down. Consumer price index is going down. No, it's still double your target. And the auditing group in the government actually did their job and said, Gabe, by the way, not only did inflation go up this month, it actually went up last month after all. So now, if I already didn't trust what the government says, now I trust it even less. I actually like the analysts now. So maybe I should just wait like a month, like whatever they say. Well, that's exactly what it is, Lucky. Like whatever they say, I'm just going to wait 3 weeks and listen to what the auditing guy says, because he clearly has a better clue than the knucklehead in the White House. Do they actually pick people for competency? I know the answer to that question. Never mind. So folks, they're not telling us the truth, and that's frustrating. And now we have young professionals, young people in general, young families. I know young couples are expecting their first kid. They can't afford that first house. They can't afford that first little SUV. We're not talking caddies and Tahoes. We're talking the damn Kia they can't swing because the kids can't. They just, these young folks, and I can see now that frustration, and so they're drinking this Kool-Aid that says, "Oh, but socialism will fix everything." No, socialism is why we're in where we are in the first place, and not social programs. Every country should have social programs. I'm talking about straight up communism. God, like, I'd like them to actually tell us, hey, you know what? We kind of screwed up, and the economy's a little bit fucked right now. So you guys just give us a minute. We're going to try something different. I would at least respect that. I would at least say, all right, well, they're at least trying and they're being honest. But no, they're just straight up telling shit. It just agitates me. By the way, sadly, the incident in Libya, yeah, no, imagine that. The incident in Libya, they're now claiming it's over 5,000 confirmed fatalities with that flooding. Apparently so what was it? There was an earthquake was in Morocco, right? In Marrakesh, and then they had the flooding in Libya. And the flooding in Libya happened so fast, and it made a dam and levees fail. By the time they actually sounded the sirens, like, it just, now, I wouldn't be surprised, winning streak by now. Hey, Cold War, I don't know what caused that flood. I don't know. It's so bizarre. Like, I don't understand. I have a friend from Libya. I need to call him and see how his family's doing. He's a U.S. citizen. He came here. He's actually, he's an engineer and his wife's like a physician. Like, they're a phenomenal couple. And I really like talking to both of them. Those are the kind of people I want here. Like, you are a cool dude and you bring something, you know? But I know he has family there, and including some elderly parents. I don't know if they're hers or his, so I need to call him now that I'm thinking of it and see if they're okay. But folks, it's two dams burst. What? 10 inches of rain. Oh, I saw 2 inches. Yeah, like, they got hit with a lot of rain out of nowhere, and it just made the dams fail. Like, the dam wasn't ready for that. But folks, this is another example of why you should be smart with your food, be smart with the money, reduce your debt, all that good stuff. Because the people we elected, well, we didn't elect most of them, but that were elected to do their job and let us know what's going on, they're not telling us the truth. They're full of shit, which is not a surprise, but it's frustrating. Because I'd rather have a potty mouth who tells what he thinks is the truth, whether he's wrong or not, than someone who knowingly lies. Devastation is horrible. Yeah. No one is coming. It's up to us. Yeah. No. Book club, absolutely. And again, this is why, like my Monday headlines, you guys probably have already read most of those headlines. I like to open that chat so y'all can talk. Y'all can communicate, make jokes. Yeah, Hudson had a great training class. I saw a bunch of videos on that. But get training, get educated, understand how the money system works. Okay? Trump was the only presidential candidate, for all him and his potty mouth, that straight up said, I know the system's rigged because I use the system. And then he pointed at Hillary and said, so does her donors, right? And pissed her off, which I thought, I loved it. That made the whole election for me. But understand how different decisions, different levers you pull can positively or negatively affect you, right? And, oh yeah, and we're all going to die today. Mike goes on at 6:30 my time, so I think it's 7:30 y'all on the East Coast. So I may be off by an hour. But anyway, folks, I just wanted to throw that at you. Inflation is actually going up. What they said was working is not working, and they finally admitted to it today. And now it's on Bloomberg, Yahoo Finance, the whole 9 yards. Everybody's reporting it. So it makes me wonder, well, what's going to explode or burn now to distract us from what they just announced. You know what I mean? Hey, Nunya. Hey, Coffee. Bush, Virginia, what's going on? If I missed anyone in the chat, I apologize. I got glare in the background, and so I'm seeing like every other chat. In any case, guys, look, pay attention to this. And and Hudson has something fun tonight. So I don't know winning streak, but I know the Suez is having an issue too, which is really interesting that you bring up the Panama Canal. So folks, this will be a short one, but in any case, continue to do what you need to do, because they're not telling us the truth, and the people who are telling us the truth can't calculate it until a month later. So watch what the companies are doing, because they're in the know. They've got a whole team of highly paid people to make these picks correct. So keep doing what you're doing, but watch and understand, try to educate yourself how these levers affect you, right? You pull this lever, does it give you negative equity, positive equity? Does it cause you debt? It's important to learn these things so that you don't get caught off guard. Do what they're doing, right? If they can do it, we can do it. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. God bless, Godspeed. You all be safe out there.